All right then, let's get into our first game. It's hot takes. We'll spin the wheel, it will land on a category, and I'll reveal a statement for you both to debate. Lee and Grizz, you've got 90 seconds to argue it out. I'll keep time, make sure things don't completely go off the rails, and at the end, it's up to the viewers to decide who made the better case in the comments. Guys, are you ready? Wow. Let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go then. The wheel is spinning, and your first category is players. Now, your first hot take is Mohamed Salah will finish with a better Premier League legacy than Thierry Henry. Lee, your reaction. I'm going to go to you first.
Well, that's a tough one. I'm a big fan, but I don't think there's a better player than Thierry Henry. Not just goals, assists, everything about him. And I think at the end of the day, listen, Mo does drift in and out of games. For me, Thierry Henry was at the forefront of our success. Doubles. Listen, I think every pundit, fan, player, always picked Thierry Henry as the number one, and I can't go against that. Thierry Henry, best player I've ever seen. I have to say that,
Grizz, what are your thoughts?
I like it. I like the way this has been worded because it favours Mohamed Salah the way it's worded. If it was like who's the better player, who's the greatest Premier League player, then I would have admitted defeat and I would have shook his hand and walked out. But it says Mohamed Salah will finish with a better Premier League legacy. And by the time Mohamed Salah finishes, 2 seasons to go, if he adds another Premier League or 2, as the case may be, then unfortunately, whether the neutrals like the style of Salah or Henry, I think Mohamed Salah's legacy will be bigger than Thierry Henry's.
We've still got time. Lee, can you fight back to that?
I like what he's saying, you know what I mean, and trying to change. It's a very friendly
I'm trying.
At the end of the day, Henry. Listen, I think
10 seconds left.
Just a better player. I just think those titles.
Lovely to watch. Efficiency monster, stats, numbers. Mohamed Salah.
Time. Do you know what? That was probably the most friendly debate we've had on a hot take so far. It's a good start.
We'll get
it's a tough one though, isn't it?
It is a tough one.
Tough, especially as Salah is not finished. His career in the Premier League is not finished. But do you know what? I'm going to do what I normally do. The first one is going to go to the viewer. Okay, so it's going to go 0-0 or 1-1, however you want to view it. Guys, in the comment section below, let us know who won hot take round number 1. Was it Lee or was it Grizz? And it's time for hot take number 2.
Oh, I like this, Lee.
Yeah, this is good.
It's landed on Club. Okay, your statement is Liverpool will beat Arsenal to the Premier League title again this season. Grizz, we're going to start with you.
Yeah, look, we've been there. We've been there in recent times. We've done it. We're the only team that's actually overcome the greatest Premier League team ever and the era of dominance with Man City. And I know Arsenal have got this claim of we're the up-and-coming, team. But unfortunately, you're just up-and-coming and you keep up-and-coming. You haven't actually got over the hill. And we have got experience of winning it 2 in the last 5 years. This will be 3 and 6, I believe, stats-wise. Listen. We've made the investments and everything else was Liverpool are great. Jurgen Klopp, Slot's going to come in and everything's going to fall apart. Well, guess what? Slot wins in his first year and our owners go and back him and support him with hundreds and hundreds of millions. Now what are you going to do?
What are you going to do, Lee?
What we're going to do, we're going to win it. We're going to win it this year. And I'll tell you why we're going to win it this year, because we're the more settled side, and I'm going to say this now. I think that I've seen a little weakness in Liverpool and that's set pieces. And I believe that Arsenal are the kings of this, so I do think that it's going to be tight, but I just think that Arsenal settled defensively very, very strong. I think Liverpool have had to change their fullbacks, and I think that at the end of the day, they're a little bit more vulnerable, conceding a few more goals than they should be, and I think that it is about time that Arsenal took this over now. Second. It's going to be first this season.
You've got 10 seconds left. Guys.
I think it is time. I agree with time-wise, it is time. But unfortunately, this is your last chance. And if this doesn't happen, you're finished again. You'll have to start again.
And time. Again, another good debate. Really, really good debate. However, just by your last sentence, where you said, I agree, it is time. Okay, I do also agree that if Arsenal are going to win it, this is the closest they're going to get for a while. Yeah. They've been runners up consistently now. They've got their number 9. They've got a lot more strength in the squad. They've got a lot more strength in the squad. So, begrudgingly, as a Spurs fan, I'm going to give this.
Get in there, Chris. Get in there.
Okay, so 1-0, and it is time for our third.
1-0 to the Arsenal.
It's time for our third hot take. Let's go. The wheel is spinning for hot take number 3, and the subject is history. Okay. Your hot take is Liverpool's 2018-19 team would beat Arsenal's Invincibles to the league title. Wow. Lee, we're going to start with you.
Listen, unbeaten, like, you know, unbelievable. Like that, Invincibles not been done before. I think like Liverpool done well. I think they lost at Watford, but like, you know, Arsenal didn't lose a game. Yeah. Went to Anfield that year, won. Listen, it's never been done before, and I have to say, from experience and all that, there's just no one better than that, and I don't think no one would beat them. I honestly believe it.
I genuinely think the 2018-19 Liverpool team that won the Champions League and finished up with a record. That 18-month period, I think we were one of the best teams of all time. I genuinely believe that. Salah, Mane, and Bobby Firmino, the most frightening. You got to remember, the Invincible teams, all right, it's Invincible by about, 15 draws?
That's what I've got to say. The statement does say which team would win the title that year, not necessarily beat each other, but who
exactly. And our points tally spoke for itself. Yeah, we lost to Watford, but we were on the beach by then.
Chris,
we weren't having a laugh in a bubble. You know what it's like having a laugh in a bubble more than anyone else. We were by far one of the greatest teams of the Premier League era. The Invincibles, great team and all that, but as I said, about 15 draws amongst that, you wouldn't have reached the points tally that we reached.
Listen, when people say about the draws, don't forget you're protecting being unbeaten. But protecting to be unbeaten. We'd won it earlier on, and that's a lot of pressure not to lose the game.
Jurgen Klopp in his pomp, and that front three demolish you.
And time again. Good debate. Do you know what? Based on the statement alone, because I do think you always have these like first 11s from different eras, who would beat who. However, the statement does say who would win the Premier League that year with that squad. Based on points tally and the amount of draws that the Invincibles did have that season, I'm going to give this round to Grizz.
Unbeaten, you know? What is going on here?
Give this round to
Virgil,
Grizz.
Mo, Fabinho, come on, son.
So it is 1-1 overall going into our fourth hot debate. Here we go, our fourth hot take. Let's spin the wheel. It's spinning. And the subject is managers. Okay, here we go. Arsene Wenger was a better manager than Jurgen Klopp. Grizz, let's go.
Arsene Wenger was a great manager. Great manager. Changed the way Arsenal played and all the culture and everything. But Jurgen Klopp, come on, guys. We all know what happened to Arsene Wenger in the last 4 or 5 years. I think he ruined his legacy. Stayed on too long, and that's what's going to tip it in Jurgen Klopp's favour. Premier League champion, Champions League winner, every trophy under the sun, limited budget. Arsene Wenger in his early days, had the budget, new stadium, big turnouts, loads of money, and the competition. You got to remember. Jurgen Klopp is messing with the greatest manager, the greatest coach of all time, and unlimited budget. Jurgen Klopp is a fantastic manager, and I think he just pips Arsene Wenger.
Lee, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I tell you what, disrespecting Alex Ferguson there, but he would do as a Liverpool fan, like, you know what I mean? At the end of it, like, Arsenal took on Man United when they was dominating everything. They had
similar to
everything,
us.
like, and at the end of the day, I don't think Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp took the mantle from Manchester City. Arsene Wenger took the mantle away from Man United. He lost a lot of respect with going up managers. He was never. Arsene Wenger got under Alex Ferguson's skin. The only manager to ever do it without a big budget. He played
and vice versa.
Players.
Exactly the same for us.
At the end of the day, we took the mantle. You didn't. Manchester City continued it.
Klopp's the only person that's got under the Pep, and Pep has nightmares. He still talks about it. And we won the Champions League. You didn't.
We're talking Premier League here, surely.
And time. Okay, good debate. It's currently 1-1. That was our fourth hot take.
Was there a mention of Premier League, actually? Let's go. I don't know. There wasn't. Who's the better manager? You've got to win a Champions League to be a great manager. It's
tough because I do think you both make very, very valid points about, again, in that era, you've got Pep, Alex Ferguson. I'm going to give it to the viewers again, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to give it to the viewers.
I think that's
very, very
that's a tough one.
Fair debate that. And it will make the last debate, the last hot take, very interesting.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Here we go. It's a draw going into hot take number 5. The wheel is spinning. Players. Is Patrick Vieira was a more complete midfielder than Steven Gerrard?
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go, Lee?
Anyone go first?
Go on.
I'll go first. Both outstanding players. The one thing I've met Steven Gerrard, and he said the best player he ever played against was Patrick Vieira, so I have to say that's a big take. Learned a lot off of Patrick Vieira because he was coming up through the rank. I think at the end of the day, look, listen, this is a tough one. Gerrard, outstanding footballer, and one of my favourite players away from Arsenal. But I do believe that if Patrick Vieira wasn't at Arsenal, Arsenal would not have won Premier Leagues that they did. He was that good. I don't know if Stephen won a Premier League. You'll have to ask Grizz that. But I know Patrick won 3.
Everything that you said is true factually, but the statement says complete footballer, complete midfielder. If this said who was the best DM, who was the best enforcer, I would have said Vieira. This says complete footballer. You put Steven Gerrard left back, right back, centre half, up front where he's played, left wing, right wing, centre midfield. The complete footballer can play in all the positions. Not many managers like Mourinho and Zidane begged for Steven Gerrard, and they did. Alex Ferguson said if you could sign one player from any other club, it would have been Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard is humble enough to say he learned a lot of Vieira, but even Vieira would say the complete footballer can do bits of everything. Steven Gerrard, defending, attacking, assisting, captain, leader. Awful Liverpool team he played in. Vieira was among some greats. I don't think there's a debate in terms of complete
3,
footballer. If there was a
2,
debate about DM,
1.
I would have said Vieira.
Time.
Great question.
Oh, that's tough.
Great
All
question.
tough.
That is tough because I do agree with you. I do think that Vieira again was such an important figure within that Arsenal team. And then your point there about Ferguson wanted to sign him, Mourinho wanted to sign him. Like obviously,
Begged him.
Chelsea wanted him as well. It is tough, and I don't think that either one of your cases was much more strong than the other. So what we're going to do, okay, I think what's fair, is we're going to give
I thought I'm going to nick that one. Complete footballer, Steven Gerrard.
The viewers at home. So guys, it's currently a draw. Okay, who wins this week's hot takes?
Fair enough.
Is it Lee? Is it Grizz? Let us know in the comment section below. Who won?
Pick that one.
That is a good one. But they've all been brilliant.
Brilliant. That one there. You know, if you put anybody else up against Vieira, I would always go Gerrard. You know what I mean? But that was tough. Vieira was. I think if you said to me who's the best Arsenal player ever played for Arsenal, it was him.
And I love Vieira. I thought he was an absolute monster. But luckily, the statement, I think, viewers, works in my favour because he said complete midfielder, not just a positional like DM. I would have given it to Vieira as a DM. But complete, Steven Gerrard was complete.
I think Vieira was complete as well. That maybe not positional sense. So maybe Vieira wasn't as versatile in different positions. But I think Vieira going forward was brilliant.
Yeah,
Vieira
as good as
off the ball,
as good as Steven,
well.
As good as going forward as stats and assists and shots and highlights. Don't say that.
It's amazing because when I met Steve, I said, "Who's the best player you playing against?" And he said
Patrick.
Patrick. He said, "Like awesome."
I get that. Humble guy.